Hello, you guys. So we're going to do a fun 3-pile pick a card titled The Power of Your Self-Expression. All right, there's so much that can be said about self-expression, but I'm going to name the first 3 words that come to mind when I think of self-expression. Freedom, love, and home. So that's what it means to me. If you want to share the first 3 words that you think of when you think of self-expression, go ahead and share it. All right? But be mindful to be respectful of others. You know, we all have to be accountable here, and my channel is not the place to be irresponsible. All right? Be very accountable. You need a high level of awareness if you're going to be listening to my videos. You know, as the message needs to be delivered, I will deliver it. However, I do not hold back on holding myself accountable and holding others accountable. But that's just the intro. But if you're still here, let's look into the power of your self-expression. We have 3 wonderful pals. I'll see you at your pal or pals of choice. And I hope that this reading serves your soul well. Welcome, Pal 1. Thank you for being present. So welcome, beautiful Pal 1. The power of your self-expression is that you inspire passion in others to go after their dreams. You also have people, get that reality check. What needs to be destroyed? Let that shit go so they can rebuild. However, there's also a lot of attraction to you as well. But there's also a you can look but don't touch kind of vibe going on here. But there's so much, it's like there's so much to you. You're constantly growing. You're constantly rebuilding yourself. You don't let situations get the best of you. You're willing to go off on your own. And you have very few individuals that you can count on, Pal 1. But the ones who do come along with you for the ride, well, let's just say it's a very interesting. Being around you is adventurous. The power of your self-expression is people feel safe to express a new belief system that they're not yet comfortable with, where it's so new and completely different to fathom that, they feel safe to do this with. Now, this is a big deal because, some people can be extremely closed-minded. So when you're, trying to communicate aspects of certain things to them, they can create quite scandalous moments that don't actually have any long-term value. For example, I remember when I had opened up to my mother that I was, becoming a Buddhist instead of doing Christianity. I have seen so many individuals who are Christian who were hell raisers. And what I had seen about Buddhism, people were very calm. And there was so much abuse in my family in the Christian church that I was just like, damn, I need some peace and quiet. And when I told my mother about going to Buddhism, she looked at me like, okay, well, you need to make sure you keep your head in that Bible now. Okay. So I feel as if you are wise dealing with individuals like this, Pal 1. I don't feel like you go to them. I feel as if they come to you. And I feel as if they know if they step to you the wrong way, they shit is over with. So the power of your self-expression is you have healthy boundaries and you inspire people to think before they act. And this is something that's needed. All right. But without further ado, we're going to end your reading. Thank you for being present, and I hope that this message helped you. Welcome, Pal 2. Thank you for being present. So you have quite beautiful features. If you're masculine, you're very handsome. A lot of individuals find it very difficult to take their eyes off of you. Yeah, you're quite the looker, Pal 2. You also have compassion as well. You know, there's a sense of safety with you. You're a very kind-hearted, good-looking individual, Pal 2. We're blessed with the World card and the Temperance, so we have two major arcanas. The power of your self-expression is solutions are found. Solutions come about instead of conflict. Now, for you, this may be very triggering if you're used to a lot of conflict. And I feel like you had to step up to the plate and set the example of peace for a lot of individuals. You may have felt that you've had to sacrifice a lot, and you've learned a lot of spiritual teachings. And you share this by setting the example. And because of it, you understand the depths of independence. I feel as if you're realizing that you can not only carry yourself, you can carry your whole team. So I feel as if you're being very specific who you allow near you in your space, because you're aware how draining it can be to constantly put fires out on a daily basis. And with the angel number 555, maybe you should look that up. I feel times are changing for you, Pal 2. For all the sacrifices that you have made, you're going to start seeing the rewards come in. You're definitely going to start to see that. You're going to start to see the sacrifices you have made to maintain your peace of mind and your loved one's peace of mind is actually showing up in your external environment, but it takes time. And when you see how the example you've been setting is actually being applied by others, because you're not, enabling others to be codependent, because I feel energies can be quite codependent on you. I feel as if a lot of individuals have tried to emulate your character and things of that nature. Well, hey, it happens. And I feel like you really had to set some very stern boundaries. So the fact that you're consistent with it, the power of your self-expression is you understand the depths of the human soul, and that's very that can't be downplayed. Also, with you being quite the looker here, it makes people aware to just take another look, have another opinion. So the power of your self-expression is you help open up closed minds. As I stated before, you understand the abuse that comes with being around a closed-minded person. So while this is a gift, you may see this as a bit jarring at times, having closed-minded people go out of their way to try to impose their belief systems onto you and then emulate your character. So you've had to learn to be compassionate to yourself and to forgive yourself and others. And you're aging well because of it. But for all the sacrifices you have made, you're being blessed with peace, strength in core values, and the end of a very difficult situation It's with individuals that wanted to drag this thing on in a very inhumane manner, and you chose the high road, and you're going to see the blessings that you will reap for choosing to be accountable and responsible when you could have justified mistreating others who mistreated you. Okay? We're going to cleanse the energy, and I hope that helped you guys. Welcome, Pal 3. Thank you for being present. So, your life is changing, and this is teaching you to have faith. Your spirit guides are not letting you in on what's taking place. They're just simply asking you to trust them more and more as these life changes take place for you. I feel as if you're definitely learning to trust yourself. I feel as if the power of your self-expression is you're setting the example to individuals that an opinion is not something to base, is to base your result, your end all be all result on. Now, opinions, when you feel them, it can feel like an attack sometimes. Sometimes it can sting so bad to the point that we can start to take on these personas of opinions. We can even go various routes to prove to people and become defensive. This is not who I am. But I feel as if the life changes you're experiencing is strengthening your faith. It's also allowing you to express yourself authentically. It's strengthening your throat chakra as well. But you're definitely experiencing some life changes right now. I feel as if you're making peace with the past that can't be changed, and you're grateful for the wisdom, but you're also bold enough to, see what else is out there. So the end of a very difficult cycle is coming. And I know you may have been hearing this for quite a bit. You may have been getting signs and things of that nature. It may be seeming like, really? I feel like you possibly made peace with maintaining. And because of that, you're being blessed abundantly. When people just are in a state of maintenance, a lot of people can get very upset and feel as if they're being, they're like, why me? Why am I just maintaining? But the gift, to be able to maintain is a gift. There's individuals who are not able to maintain, and they're fooling a lot of people that they're able to maintain. Maintenance is different for everybody. So I feel it's the power of your self-expression is you learn what maintenance is for you. And because of it, because you're having faith that it's going to work out, even if you don't see how it's going to work out, you're a whole nother person. And literally, humans are supposed to evolve. Humans that choose to stay in those opinions of the blocks that people put on them, this is where you're setting an example for them that you're in that place because you're choosing to be in that place. And you're protected from people that choose to stay in a victim mindset, okay? So that's the power of your self-expression, and we're going to cleanse the energy, and I hope this reading helped you.